You know what's wild? The version of you that's fixed, the one you're working toward, might be the reason you're stuck. Not because the goal is wrong, because the chase never ends, and you already know that. Let me paint a picture. You wake up, check your habit tracker, meditate, journal, protein shake, podcast on 1.5x speed. You're optimizing, and it feels responsible, disciplined, like you're doing the right thing. But here's the weird part. You never feel like you've arrived. There's always another level, another course, another version of yourself that's slightly out of reach. And the worst part? You can't stop. Because stopping feels like giving up, like you'd be betraying the person you're supposed to become. So you keep going, but the gap never closes. And deep down, you're starting to suspect, maybe the problem isn't that you're not improving fast enough. Maybe the problem is that you're improving instead of living. What if self-improvement isn't the solution? What if it's the thing you're using to avoid the actual problem? Here's what's happening. Self-improvement has become a socially acceptable form of self-rejection. Think about it. Every time you say, "I need to work on myself," you're implicitly saying, "I'm not enough yet." And that yet never expires, because the goalposts move. You hit your fitness goal, now it's about muscle definition. You build the morning routine. Now it's about optimizing sleep architecture. You read 50 books. Now it's about retention and implementation. The treadmill never stops. And the crazy part? You're the one keeping it running. Because as long as you're in progress, you never have to risk being judged on who you are right now. "I'm working on it" is the perfect shield. It's a permanent excuse, and it lets you avoid the scariest question. What if I'm already supposed to be enough? There's actual research on this. It's called the Hedonic Treadmill. Basically, you adapt to positive changes faster than you expect. You get the promotion, feels amazing for 2 weeks, then it's baseline, you lose the weight. Same thing, the satisfaction window is tiny, and your brain recalibrates almost immediately, which means the gains you're chasing, they don't feel like gains once you have them. You habituate, and then you need the next thing. It's not that you're ungrateful, it's that your nervous system is designed to normalize progress. So you're stuck in this loop where effort feels endless, progress feels invisible, and you never get to enjoy the version of yourself you worked so hard to become. Because by the time you get there has moved. And here's the part that really hurts. You've been told your whole life that growth is the goal. So when you feel exhausted by it, you assume you're the problem. But what if you're not the problem? What if the frame is a problem? Here's the inversion. Self-improvement isn't the path forward. It's the thing keeping you in place. Because as long as you're becoming, you never have to be. As long as you're preparing, you never have to perform. As long as you're fixing yourself, you never have to risk being seen as you are. It's procrastination in a productivity costume, and the culture rewards it. I'm on a journey. I'm doing the work. I'm leveling up. All of it sounds noble, but functionally, it's a delay tactic. You're not failing to improve. You're succeeding at avoiding. Avoiding judgment, avoiding risk, avoiding the discomfort of showing up as you are and letting that be enough. And the exhaustion you feel? That's not from the effort. It's from running a race with no finish line. I saw this Reddit thread a while back. Someone said, "I've been working on myself for 5 years. Therapy, books, routines, all of it. And I still don't feel ready." Ready for what? I don't even know. But I can't stop improving because stopping feels like failing. And the replies? Hundreds of people saying, same. One person said, "I realized I was using self-improvement to avoid dating. As long as I wasn't ready, I didn't have to risk rejection." Another, "I've been preparing to start my business for 3 years. Every time I'm close, I find another skill I need first." The pattern is everywhere, and it's not laziness. It's a fear response disguised as ambition. You're not stuck because you're not good enough. You're stuck because good enough keeps moving, and you've made peace with chasing it forever. If that feels familiar, you're not broken. You're just stuck in a system that was never designed to let you win. So what's the move? Stop improving. start living. Here's what that actually means. Replace "I'm working on it" with "I'm deciding now." You don't need 6 more months of therapy to go on a date. You don't need another certification to pitch the client. You don't need to fix yourself before you show up. You need to show up and then adjust. Action creates clarity. Preparation creates delay. Set expiration dates on self-improvement projects. I'm giving myself 90 days to build this habit. After that, it either sticks or I move on. No endless optimization, no perpetual tuning. Done is better than perfect. Practice being enough right now, not in 6 months, not after the next breakthrough. Now. This version of you, the one reading this, flaws and all, has to be allowed to exist without an asterisk. You don't need to be ready, you need to be willing. And here's the kicker. The moment you stop chasing the next version of yourself is the moment you actually start moving forward. Because here's the thing nobody tells you. The version of you that's finished doesn't exist. You're never going to wake up one day and feel complete. The goal isn't to become something. It's to stop postponing everything until you do. And once you realize that, you start to notice how much of your life you've been holding hostage. The relationships you didn't start, the risks you didn't take, the dreams you didn't chase. All because you were waiting to be ready. But ready is a lie. And improvement is the slowest way to get nowhere. So the question isn't, how do I improve faster? It's, what am I avoiding by staying in progress mode forever? And once you answer that, everything changes. But that's a whole other thing. You don't need another tip. You need a mirror. Subscribe for ideas that don't make you better, they make you real.